Everybody has got something, some talent to be able to teach others. There's no person without any talent. So whatever talent you have, ABCD, you teach others, then you will develop the talent. Wherever you are, howsoever you are, whatever you are, you must be ready to teach. Never hesitate to teach others. Whatever you know English, others don't know English, but you teach English. You know Telugu, you teach Telugu. You know music, others don't know music, you teach music. You know how to enjoy the nature around you. Others don't know how to enjoy their nature, so teach them how to enjoy the nature around you. Everybody is always capable of teaching something or other, all the time. You don't have to wait to become a teacher. You right now start teaching. Teaching is a profession for everybody, all the time.
Happy morning, evening, and great afternoon, dear friends and masters. Happy morning, evening, and great afternoon, dear friends and masters. It gives me immense happiness to see you all present on day 39 of this 40-day program Presence. My name is Nidhi Mehta, and exactly 1 year back, like every first time attendees, I was blessed with this meditation through such 40-day program of Buddhasio Quantum Foundation. So I'm so grateful to Chandra sir, Vani ma'am, and everyone who has helped in providing this wonderful platform for all of us. So I was in a lot of um, confusion and distress when I just sought a permanent solution to all my problems. And it was at that time when I received meditation and Buddha CEO Foundation. So true blessing from universe. So at the end of that 40-day program, I observed small but very profound changes in me. So I became more aware of things around, started working with presence of mind, also started getting good balanced sleep. My behavior towards people changed. I started responding instead of reacting, which ultimately improved my relationship at workplace and home. So I would say a complete mindset shift. I got and I just came out of that complaint zone to gratitude zone, and it was a wonderful journey. And since then, I'm consistently practicing meditation and attending each and every session with Chandra sir. And this consistent practice has been the key or the path to this inner journey. And yes, I would take this chance to share that this consistent practice has been possible because of taking up meditation service. So with volunteering, it has helped me to be present with every session and with meditation. And so I'm so grateful for to Chandra sir to give me this opportunity to serve, and which has ultimately blessed me in my practice. So thank you, sir, for everything, and over to you, sir.
Thank you, Nidhi Madam, for your wonderful work in this program. This is a big yagna, 40 days of non-stop, many activities. And becoming a coordinator for this program definitely requires a lot of commitment. Working at the same time, providing that commitment to spend hours every day, only shows our seriousness and sincerity towards how I want to grow. So thank you and Kiranji and then Aruna Madam and many of the facilitators. Yesterday, we were talking about teaching meditation. If we recognize by now that meditation is bringing whatever is intended by us into our life, meditation teaching is also like that. And meditation brings anything and everything into our life. Meditation teaching also comes to our life if we intend. If we intend strongly that my meditation practice must become more deeper, then it happens. Then something will come, some solution, some programs will show up in front of us, an advanced meditation retreat will come. The 3-hour intense meditations will come in front of us. It is that intention that drives. If we intend that my family must learn, then automatically they will have situations created in a way that they will have to come into meditation. It's bound to happen, which is how we see in everyone's case. Because they come in, they learn, they go through a 4-day program, they transform, then they automatically have that intention called default creation. I wish that my family learns. And every time they practice, every time they benefit, then it's strengthening their intention. So it is that intention that brings things into our life, and so it is the same intention that either strengthens our practice or weakens our practice. If we intend that I must become like Yogananda Paramahamsaji, then we become that. We have to become that. How many are intending that way? We have a choice to become a Buddha, we have a choice to become a billionaire. Which one do we choose? How many are intending that the children have to become like Buddhas? Or is the first priority is to make them a billionaire? Choice is there. If we respect Buddha, and if Buddha is remembered after 2,500 years later, and a billionaire is there only during the lifetime and forgotten, not even during lifetime, forgotten when another billionaire is made, well, it becomes obvious if we apply our intelligence a bit, it becomes obvious what should I become, what should my child become. Because by default, we are looking for that contentment, that joy, that happiness. By default, we're looking for liberation, suffering-free life. And we know only Buddha is bringing that thing to us, nothing else. So that's wisdom. Having the right understanding. That's what Gautama Buddha said, have right views. Then right intentions will follow. If that view is there, yes, in the history, many people came and gone, but then few have been remembered permanently. Their legacy continues. Their impact continues. They are revered as godlike. And so, what is it that put them apart than anyone else? What have they done? That's special. First thing to understand and be inspired. The second, and say how to become that, how to become like that. How do I make my life that much more meaningful, that much more useful? Then again, the understanding is your intention, nothing more. If thoughts bring reality, if observation collapses of the infinite possibilities, things that you're looking for into physicality, then it is that observation, the intention, that's all matters. Having an intention, so having the right view, so the right intentions follow. And so have that intention. When we work with that intention, when we stay on top of that intention, then it will come into life automatically. That's the science. That's a nature law. So when we become that, if we become a Buddha first, the sincere practice is there. And then we intend to give this beautiful wisdom to everyone. Our children, everyone become our children in true time, in due course. The people who we meet in front of us every day, whether it's work, whether it's community, colleagues here, there, everyone we meet become our spiritual children. Physical children, our biological children are those that are there, were born to us, but everybody else that we come across are becoming our spiritual children. We take care of them. When we take care of them, automatically our biological children are taken care. That concept is also there. So, difference intention is all it takes to bring about, give this meditation to anyone and everyone. And this meditation will take care of itself. It's called trusting the process. When I decide to give, then we trust the process because it's an intelligent process which knows what requires to be channeled through each and every one of us in a given session, and it comes. When you trust the process, you allow yourself to flow. Rather than worrying and then becoming perfectionists, we are fundamentally an imperfection being. And so then being perfectionist, and so then only being able to give is a false understanding. Sharing what I know as I learn is what is most naturally we do. With a family, if it's without any boundaries, you share what you know, then truly that's what we can do with anyone that we meet. Just share. If you're feeling I had to become perfectionist, that means there's somewhere fear, a fear of looking bad, fear of trying to protect our image. That's what is there. We're trying to protect ourselves in the eyes of others that, okay, I know more, or there is a level of respect around me, It must be maintained, and so then I have to sort of educate myself a lot more and more and more. Not necessary. Let's go into meditation practice, dear friends. Meditation teaching with breath meditation is very, very easy. And it is also, if there is a service that we do, teaching meditation and enabling meditation to be taught to others is one of the greatest dharmas that one can practice. What do you serve is the question, because what you serve is what you become more of. If I serve my ego, if I serve my attachment, if I serve the understanding that I'm a mere mortal or a tiny limited being and everybody around me are just that, and so they need that help, then we become more of it, because what you sow is what grows. But if we serve the divine in everyone, if we serve the expansiveness of everyone, if we serve the compassionate element of everyone, then that grows more in us, because that's what we believe, that everybody can be compassionate, everybody can be very expansive. And how does it happen? Only when they change their views, only when they have an experience of what it means to be in compassion to others. That's what Gautam Buddha said. I served the greatness of every individual, and so then that grew. I didn't serve my enemies, which are limitation, which are separateness, which is anger, which is the greed, which is the attachment, all of them. I never served them. The difference. While we understand, it also needs to be easy, and breath meditation, being such a simple practice, a natural practice, can easily be given. That's the only way everyone on the planet can become a meditator in the shortest possible time. It's not possible for an individual to give it to everyone. It is possible to give information, but it's not possible to inspire everyone. That inspiration of everyone on the planet happens through a soul connection, a connection where some of us are only respond to somebody else. So everyone, when they share their story, then somebody else is inspired. So we facilitate a lot of giving and sharing through coach programs, through material. For example, this program material that we have in the recordings is free. It can be shared. No copyright. The wisdom notes we give is free. No copyrights, can be shared, reused. Everything is wisdom of spirituality is open out there, and so then it is can be shared freely. And if you need some additional help, so many volunteers are ready to come forward to give that their time, their knowledge, sharing. A lot of people, when they organize a program, they invite other masters. They come and share their experience, the transformation. Good enough. So we're constantly, not only we want to do programs, we constantly are looking and enabling others who want to give this meditation. So many Buddha CEOs around the world are starting and doing their own sessions. So many of them are go around, give pamphlets, share this information. In a way that we least expect. Sometimes when we go around, we travel, they say, so you don't know us, but we know you. We've been listening to this because that information is there. And so, dear friends, it's beautiful to see everyone latch on to this because that's the only way a conflict-free world can exist. When we drop the greed, drop attachment, then suffering-free world can exist. So we have some sharings to do today, and I look forward to those of you who've been particularly first time in this journey, or those of you who have been having some great time learning and discovering yourself new by having certain newer understandings in every program that we come through. We're great to experience. Prior to that, let's go into meditation, relax yourself, sit comfortably with your eyes closed, dear friends. Let's go into breath mindfulness meditation. Our goal is to empty the mind of thought. We do this by observing a normal natural breath with your fingers into fingers, hands comfortably rested in your lap, eyes closed. Observe your in-breath and the out-breath as you see in the picture. When you observe your breath, mind slowly becomes empty. And be in the state of emptiness. In case you have thoughts, go back to observing the breath and continue the process all over again, called breath meditation. Relax yourself, dear friends. Dear friends, dear masters, with your fingers into fingers, hands comfortably rested in your lap, observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath. yourself to merge into your breath and allow yourself to experience that emptiness. That's energy. All emptiness is energy. All emptiness is energy. This is the quantum field of energy, the field of intelligence. The longer you stay aware of this emptiness or energy, the more elevated you become in your understanding, the more expansive you become. Friends, at this time, let's express gratitude. Gratitude to all things and everyone for helping us experience this life, helping us create a new life. Gratitude to your parents, teachers, mentors, family, friends, colleagues, everyone. Be grateful to this grand nature, the bird, the fish, and the animals. To everything you use, the technology, the system, the companies, the governments. Gratitude to yourself and to this intelligent field. Gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership. Recollect your experiences from the session. And whenever you're ready, you can keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds and then may open your eyes. Okay, dear friends, hope you enjoy the session. It's wonderful to see that many are coming forward to share your experiences today and tomorrow. Be good to hear. We also have the self-assessment that you've been taking and the results and findings from it that we would like to present briefly of how this program is helping many. Let's start with few sharings first. Yes, Nidhi madam.
Yes, we have T. Parthasathi, sir. Please come to the panel, sir.
Okay, while Sar is coming on, I see here Suman Saurabji. Let's have him. Yes.
Miracle morning, dear friends and master. I'm very glad that I'm a part of Buddha CEO team from last 1 year, and I am among those luckiest person who attended Chandra sir AMR last year as well. And sir, doing the meditation from last 1 year, uh, inside me become a a one fighter person. Everything will look in a very new way. Of it does not change my world, but the way I see the world, it changes the view from my point of view. Sir, I want to see the want to share one incident from last Friday what happened. So in the last Friday I was going to office. I worked in an IT company, And I woke up and immediately I do the meditation. I catch up my bus and I was going to office, and there was a huge traffic on that day. So what I do, I open my mobile, I open the Buddha CEO app and put it into this meditation, and last 1 hour I was doing meditation. And that day there was a session about Amazon web services till now, but I know only about AI, how it works. So there was a team that we are going to nomination for the person who is going to take certification and the training. And inside the hall when I entered, and in my face, my smiling face was there. And I was very happy because I know this. I'm doing meditation, lot of calmness, and still I reached the office just 2 minutes late. So the MD asked me, buddy, you are smiling and still you are 2 minutes late. And I said that, sir, I know I late for 2 minutes, but still I'm happy that I have to learn from you. And he smiled as well. He said, sit down. The 2 hour session, well, very well. And there was a surprise was there that the client side Amazon web services person came, and they said that what you learn, just we want to test your basic testimonies, and you have to give the examination. So in the hall there were 400 people was there, and they said that 5 minute 15 questions are there, and question was set up randomly. The If you are getting tougher question, you are getting more point. If you are getting easier point, you are getting less point. But it should be the correct answer. 10 minute happen, and everybody gave the examination, and I have also given. And guess what? The top ranker was a MD who corrected 15 out of 15, and my name was in top 7. I was 7th rank, and everybody has completed that. And for the top 10 people, everybody has some kind of a gift and other things. So when they went, they were calling their name and they went to collect that gift. But inside my name there was a one S is there in the top 7. So they said that when I was went to collect this a gift, so they said that, Suman, stay back. That lady said me to stay back. So inside your name I just put it one S is there. Do you know what does it mean? Well, then I said that I really don't know what does it mean, but I still believe that some kind of a superb success or some kind of a supernatural is there, because I'm very very simple. So he said that, no, you what you are telling is not correct, but you are a super fast. The people who gave in this examination took the time for almost 4 seconds, but you took the time only 2.3 seconds. How this? And you have corrected 15 question out of 15. How this magical happen? Do you worked already, or how do you know this, or such a kind of a question you come up with the practice through the online? I simply said, I don't know about anything. But I was very, very happier because I know the people in this room was the intelligent room. But I came from the 2 hour of meditation and I have a magical mind when I was giving with the examination. So I said, I just tried giving my best. And I always said that there are two ways to win the game. One, you need to love and you need to win. And the second way, you need to defeat somebody other. So winning is very, very easy. The easiest thing you know, the faster you are able to grow. And everybody was clapping. The MD came and he said that, man, you have to learn no later from me, as you said in the beginning, but I have to learn from you that you have to love somebody to get the thing easier. Isn't a miracle? And I got a special gift hamper. Trust me, I got a special gift hamper. Can you see me this? I got this special gift hamper. Isn't a miracle? Second thing, when I was realizing other things, other thing, why people are not getting a miracle? Because they are putting stop filtering, they are condemning the thing. So I was watching while I was a continuer meditator and the regular users of Buddha CEO. So one thing nowadays changed to me. People are using the social media app to make them filter, to show them into the real life. I use Buddha CEO app to filter in my thought, my thinking, see the world. what I listen, what I write, to make them happier in my real life. That's the changes happen. And the second thing, the people is said that why meditation. I have a different answer for the meditation. For anything, what does, if you are getting success, if you are getting success, there is no noise, everybody can clap for you. But if you are getting failure, there are a lot of noise. You have to give explanation why the things is not executed. Let's see, if a person is working into this project, he came late, he did not meet the deadline, but end of the day he gave the deliverables remarkable way, and he get lot of praise from the client. He will might get promoted. But what if the person is going to the office into this right time and not able to fulfill the criteria of the client? There was lot of noises happening. So success, love, silence, and silence come through the meditation. Success definition for the every person in a, a different way. For my definition of success is anything that makes you happier and makes the value to the contribution to the society, that is a success. So while reading through this, I went through this different interview of different people. Nowadays, the chase master, Mr. Virat Kohli, breaking the record of Sachin Tendulkar. So I just went through this interview, how this person is thinking, why we are missing the, that kind of a polished thought. So there was an interview once upon a time is asking, do you think that Sachin Tendulkar is better than you? He said that he's a great inspiration for me, and there is no comparison for me, but I have to do my best in the ground to what can maximum contribution to the country, to my game. And he breaks the record. But when I see the interview of Sachin Tendulkar, one interviewer asked that, anybody do you think that can break your record? He said that might Virat Kohli or the Rohit Sharma. And that's the reason Virat Kohli broke the record. So once that's the thought is, if you are inspiring from the anybody that this person is great, you need to inspire them, but does not say yourself that I cannot succeed him or her. Same way, there is a one of the biggest star, Shah Rukh Khan said, sir, anybody do you think that become a better star than you? You are going to lose your position. He said that very well, one liner, that I'm the last of this star. No star is going to come after me, and no, there is no star who's going to replace me. The reason being, I do compete with myself. And still he's ruling the industry from 25 years. Another interview, I see the Michael Peps.
So, Saurabh, wonderful. I understand. So, this is beautiful to say that love to win than to compete to win, right? I think these are wonderful points. Mm, you need to come on a Saturday masterclass and then speak one of the days or in a panel
Sure, sir.
discussion. Okay. Here, let's limit to experience of meditation and how it's helping. I
Sure, sir.
understand that
Thank
you
you,
are
sir.
bringing a lot of positivity from inspiration. All right. So, thank you for sharing. I really loved your confidence of going into that Amazon or whatever test and then being calm so that naturally and flowing yourself so the best answers come out. I think we take as a beautiful summation from your experience sharing that meditation can make you win in a positive way. All
Sir,
right.
just I will take a 30
Where
seconds,
are
sir.
you right now? Where are you right now?
Sir, right now I am in Jharkhand. Just wanted to add 30 more seconds, sir. There are a lot of
Yes.
change of reading all those things, but still I came to the Buddha CEO. The reason behind is very simple. When I come here, I see that intelligence mind, the way they are sharing. I'm a big fan of Namita ma'am. The kind of write up she said. I learned something new. I become an avid reader, and I got about lot of books. And everybody, those who are doing the meditation, please 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 come up to this platform every time. And that's why the reason, those though I have a Buddha CEO app, though I know the many things, but still I come here to get something special, to listen, learn, and get the new book, and I used to read that. But thank you so much, sir. I totally understand it's a time constant. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Awesome. Wherever you, in the beginning of the program, it should come. There's always a lot of time. Okay?
Sure, sir.
40
I'm in
days are
Jharkhand.
past. We're on 39th day. So we talk about how this program is helping right now. Okay? So thank
Yes,
you.
sir.
Let me invite Parthasarathi Garu. Yes, sir.
Namaskar. Good to see you all. I'm TK Parthasarathi from St. Louis, Missouri. And I was a faculty in the university for 33 years with a background in neuroscience. I could talk about auditory pathways, but could not make the connection to how our neuronal system changes with meditation until I came to Buddha CEO. You know, when I was 18 years old, my older brother, he was a cardiothoracic surgeon, he recommended me to read a book. It's called The Psycho-Cybernetics by Dr. Maxwell Maltz. And it's an amazing book. And that's when I started about, visualization, manifestation, achieved a lot of material comforts, professional, achievements and whatnot. But still, there was something in me, inside of me, which was not complete. I was seeking for that inner source of happiness and truly who I am. And then in the last 2 years, I was exposed to Buddha CEO and the 40-day program, and that was very transformative at different levels. One at a personal level, definitely more energy, more focus, and also not reactive, much better personal relationship, not only with my family and also with my patients. And also, I think as an audiologist, working with a lot of patients with hearing problem, one chronic problem many of these patients have is ringing or tinnitus in the ear. So they're all on all kinds of medication, but I was helpless. There is nothing we could do beyond, providing them with hearing aids, and then maybe they're on all kinds of medication until I was exposed to Buddha CEO meditation, and I saw the benefits personally myself. Now I was able to use that meditation technique to help my patients who have a chronic ringing in the ear or tinnitus. And they used it for about 4 to 6 weeks, and the results were very amazing. And many of these patients reported to me they have less of anxiety, less of stress, less of depression, and many of them could titrate less of their medication. So it made a world of difference to them in their quality of life. So all I would say is, if there is one takeaway, home summary of my transformative journey is meditation has helped me truly to identify at a core level who I am. At a fundamental level, it is the self-inquiry identity of who I am. There is no need for any other external validation. And I know that we are all divine, and then all it is selfless love and service. And I think it was there for me being a Sai devotee, but this 40-day meditation really helped me to nurture that, foundation that I had. And again, I have, with my manifestation, I'm able to scale up my ability to use my skills to be of service to others in my area of capacity in neuroscience, and also to provide a big help to the Rotary through Rotary Foundation, help for global grants and service. So in other words, the meditation has been transformative, and it is simple but very profound. I thank you all for the opportunity to provide me this kind of a grounding and exposure and make a difference not only in my personal life, but also in the life of many others that we encountered. So thank you, Chandra sir, and the excellent Buddha CEO team. And I just want to say we are working, this is a good news for the 20 for the World Meditation Date on the 21st. I'm working with Ramesh ji, and we are sponsoring a program, meditation seminar, in Southern Illinois. And these are people, psychologists, social workers. They help with families and children, who have traumas, physical traumas, emotional traumas, abuse. So we are bringing in this Buddha Sivo breathful meditation to all these professionals to make a difference. So again, thank you for the opportunity, sir.
Thank you, Parasad garu. Wonderful.
Thank you.
You have summed up. Meditation helped me to know who I am.
Mhm.
It's benefit meditation for some in the beginning. There is transformation for many. Benefit drops, it's transformation. The way I see things changes here. But then it becomes that thing that you said in the third stage, that we recognize and say, I am much beyond this body. I am the infinite self. I am this most compassionate self. I am seeing myself in everyone. So this is a phase. This is naturally happening from benefit to transformation, where we become better with ourselves, with doing all the self-love, empowerment, but then go beyond to see everybody in us. In stage 3. And in stage 4, of course, become a co-creator. We constantly are recognizing that I am a co-creator, so that I continue to create something more beautiful that add value. So thank you for taking up that seminar. Ramesh did update, so beautiful that you are going to be a leading speaker into this program. We must do as many of these seminars. We're calling them Symposium of Meditation Leaders on behalf of World Meditation Day and on occasion World Meditation Day, to do it everywhere. Thank you, sir, for taking that, leading that thing there. Yes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Chandra, sir.
Thank you. Before we listen to the research findings, the assessment findings from our team, let's also listen from Ajit Kulkarni. Sir, you're Dr. Ajit Kulkarni?
Yes, sir.
Please go
Sir,
ahead.
happy morning, masters. Happy morning, Chandra, sir. It is a great pleasure to interact with you all as a family. We are almost towards the end of this 40 days presence program. When I enrolled for this program, I was quite hesitant, like whether I will be able to complete the 40-day program, how I will be able to do it, because there are so many misconceptions in each one of us mind before we join. Because to land at a proper place, to join an organization or a foundation who gives you correct knowledge about the practice of meditation was very much required. And I must tell that this is the best foundation globally who is doing the work selflessly. And when I saw that 40 days program, Buddha Quantum CEO Foundation is doing free of cost, because this is something priceless they are giving and spreading to the whole world. So after I joined, each day was like adding insights to my knowledge. There was a resolution of conflicts. There were a lot of wisdom sessions added to my knowledge, and it was really fun. And Chandra sir said, once he was having board resolution issues, and the way Patriji said him, your problems are like a cyclone in a teacup. Those kind of small things. We all are into different problems, but these problems effortlessly they get solutions. And I'm witnessing that on a daily basis. There is a great amount of transformation. If I have to narrate and summarize like what happened to me effortlessly. I have become effortless, I have become efficient, and things are happening so naturally in each part of my life. Being an eye surgeon, having a 20 years of experience, being an American citizen, OCI holder, now I feel I have found out the purpose of my life, the true meaning of my life. Being a doctor, I was doing work as a healer, but now, I feel myself, like other masters, like we all are healers. We are better than even what, medical faculty is doing, because they are busy in treating their patients. They are unable to communicate with them these days because of the heavy patient load. We have to talk to the people, spreading meditation awareness. I must tell that meditation, this is my personal, after 40 days of this program, uh, the best medicine in the world is meditation, because if you follow meditation, there is no need of medication. That is what I have understood. Luckily, I'm not having any medical issue, but let me tell you, there is psychological, physiological, as well as physical, upliftment. There is elevation in everything. My sleep quality has improved. There are so many benefits, like innumerable benefits, which are happening, naturally. And the best part is that people around me, they have started noticing, and I am seeing myself as a completely new person. Like, there are so many great changes that has happened. And if I have to summarize, and say, like, there is, let me tell you, it helped me de-addiction of my smoking. That was the only addiction I was having, and it happened effortlessly after 15 days of my regular meditation practice. And I am happily, really now confidently help people who want to undergo any kind of de-addiction, let it be alcohol, let it be smoking, or let it be drugs. So I can volunteer in those programs happily, because this is something which is killing so many dreams of so many youths these days globally. Then, there is emotional stability and non-reactivity. There is increased energy, stamina, and there is a flow state that what I witnessed. There is sharper level of clarity and high level of decision making, effortless, everything happening effortlessly. And if I have to say, there is detachment with deep connection, which is a sacred balance between, I must say, attachment and detachment. We all are attached to so many small things, and that, takes away the joy of life. But, this reduced craving, impulsiveness and restlessness has started disappearing. And, everything you do, you start enjoying. Let it be, having your breakfast, having your lunch. Earlier, there is something is missing, something is excess. But now, whatever you do, you find joy. Like, the other day, other master was telling about, like mindfulness eating. You do everything in a mindfulness way, so that you start enjoying. There is natural gratitude, softness, and humility that has come up effortlessly. And there is explosive creative output that I can witness. I was writing like so many books since the past 15 years, but within this 1 month time, I could able to give finishing touch to all those. So 2026, I'm happy to share that I will be publishing almost 28 books of mine, and this explosive creative output with the help of this mindfulness meditation presence program has helped me. Then there is invisible confidence. The body mind rhythm has increased. There is, destiny alignment is happening. Like, even before I dream, things start coming in front of me on my platter. Like, even before, I visualize something, or, dream of something, just the intention of doing right things is giving me a way to do things, like joy of giving. When I want to do, like, you start seeing larger than life. You are no more self-centered. When you want to do something for the society, for the people around you, you know for healing the nation, for healing the universe, as a part of Buddha CEO family. So, things start aligning. And let me tell you that there are three things that happened: that I was chosen to be a global head of NRI OCI wing of Veteran India Foundation. Then Global Humanitarian Funds has sanctioned uh, funds of $500 million, and they want me to start charitable eye hospital in India. I am being chosen. I was not aware of all these. People are finding out my name from anywhere. They are getting in touch with me, and they are, things are happening. Then I told you that, I'm going to publish my 28 books, which are going to help people heal, their different problems. And let me tell you one more thing, which, one session, Chandra sir was highlighting about Vak Siddhi. Like, you have to speak. Your speech is also as an energy. So, I can feel that there is Vak Siddhi activation as far as I'm concerned, and words are becoming effortlessly effective, efficient, and impactful. So, selecting my words, using positive things has to follow, and that is happening. So all in all, I must say that I came without any expectation in this program. And let me tell you that meditation has become my second nature, my hobby, my passion. And, it has given me great insights for living. And I feel, whatever way I can contribute, and let me ask all of you there that, this foundation is doing everything without asking anything. So whatever little we all can do as a part of this family. So definitely, I have this particular intention that within a span of 1 year, I definitely want to contribute in a great extent to our St. Louis, this pyramid center. They have purchased the land, but yet the things have to proceed. So I consider myself to be an instrument, to be a part of this process, and whatever you all will guide me, I'm always there. So sir, really thank you, and feel blessed to be a part of this family. Everybody needs a family. There are so many family conflicts going on in each one of us family, but in this family, everything is so selfless. We are on a happy mode. Always that happy mode is on, and when you are happy from within, automatic you spread that happiness knowingly or unknowingly. It becomes your second nature. So really, sir, I don't take much of your time, but I think I have summarized most of it, and really, really blessed. And I hope to see you soon whenever I get a chance. Thank you, all masters, all of you, Kiran sir, Venugopal sir, Jayashree ma'am, Gitanjali ma'am, everyone, Vidya ma'am, and all of them, Sai sir, and everybody, and Chandra sir. Really, I tell you, and Patriji has started. Breath is your guru. There is no hierarchical pattern like somebody is superior, somebody is inferior. Like they said Arihanta stage, Bodhisattva, and Buddhism. Buddha stage, so all of us are spreading this particular mindful meditation as a healer, and definitely in this process we are going to create many Buddhas automatically. So nothing like, and I was thinking like to make this world a better place, we need to have meditation for inmates, who are in the prison jail, and for politicians, so that the criminal mindset goes down and there are so many things they start happening positive. Sir, really thank you, and feel blessed, and gratitude to all of you.
Wonderful, sir. Thank you, Ajit. I was curious, how did you get to know about Buddha CEO Quantum Foundation?
Sir, I was on the Facebook, 1 month back in the month of September. I was scrolling, and in a hesitant mindset, I said, should I apply or should I not? Because generally, all the Zoom sessions are a couple of days, maybe 1 day or 2 days. I said 42 days program that, but I'm a morning person. I get up at 5 o'clock. So I said, okay, let me, at least enroll, let me see. And then when I got the email that tomorrow onwards we are starting this, and the day I attended the first day, I became a huge fan of all the philosophy, and it was so simple. Like, there is no like tricky technique you are following. You are just following your breath, and things started happening automatically. Wonderful, wonderful journey.
Awesome. Thank you, sir. Yes, we become naturally Buddhas. So many messages you captured, particularly as a medical doctor. So we'll have
Thank
to
you,
write
sir.
all of those down.
Yes, sir.
Please do transcribe, because when you
Yes, sir.
write,
Yes, sir. I will.
I'm sure you will have a lot many to share,
Yes, sir.
and you seem to express. That's why you're saying you have so many books coming. I'm sure write a book on meditation at some point. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Sir, let me tell you one title which is the part of meditation is challenging the challenges through mindfulness meditation. Challenging the challenges through mindfulness meditation. That is one title.
Wonderful. Okay.
Thank you.
Great, sir. Yes, thank you. Okay. Wonderful. So see you soon, hopefully in Pune or somewhere. All right. Okay. Okay, friends. So we've at 7:30. Well, we will continue today and tomorrow for a little longer. I'd like Master Sridevi Madam to present. Hi, Sridevi Madam. who has been our lead for
Chandra, sir.
research that we're looking to do at Buddhasiv Quantum Foundation with our team, with the help of our team and Vera, put together some of these aspects of how this program is helping. Yes, Sridhar madam.
Thank you, Chandra, sir. Thank you. Hi, friends and masters. Let me share.
Please introduce yourself.
Send request.
You're not able to share?
Yeah, I think now. Now I can. I hope you can see my screen. Yeah. So I'm Sridevi Srirangam from St. Louis, Missouri. Thank you. I would like to share the self-assessment scores from the beginning and middle after 21 days that you have taken, all the participants have taken. It's again, it's not about the individual changes, the data that is collected through the answers. It's a collective group perception of the data collected. So let's, there are, I hope most of the participants who have, first of all, thank you for participation. This is really important that that many of you participated in this program. So it's a collective data. So there are many questions in this with regards to positive emotions, negative emotions, mindfulness, happiness. There are several set of questions all put together. So I'll just quickly share with them 3 to 4 minutes about what the result shows. And many of our participants already sharing their experiences, individual experiences, but the collective results and statistics of what shows before meditation and after meditation. So there are, regarding positive emotions, there were 3 questions like joyful, how often do you feel joyful, positive, contented? So the scores have shown, the blue ones are the pre, the green bars show the post. So participants have felt an increase in the positive emotions they feel, most of them. So then there is an increase in these, all of these three set of questions. Then again, there are questions regarding negative emotions, like how often do you feel anxious, angry, or sad? And when the pre and post when comparison, if you see the green bars, the negative emotions have reduced. They felt a decrease in their negative emotions of feeling anxiety or sadness or angry after taking just 21 days of meditation itself. So, and then there are questions about loneliness and happiness. How happy would you say you are, or how do you feel in your daily life? So there is a little bit increase in the happiness. Maybe the loneliness question remains same, but look at the happiness. Participants felt an increase in the happiness. There is a noticeable difference here. So, and then there is a whole bunch of questions you have answered about mindfulness, which are nothing but, and it is about the focus, or how tolerant you are through emotional pain, or how your level of acceptance to things that are coming to you, or how do you, how focused are you on, or how longer you'll be focused on a task after practicing the meditation. So these are there are a bunch of set of questions, and the results about the focus or mindfulness, there was an increase in the mindfulness in the participants pre and post, if you see. Same thing, there is, again, there are sleep related questions. sleep, the quantity of the sleep, or how easily you can fall asleep. And there is quality of the sleep, etc. This particular one is how fast, how long did it usually take for you to fall asleep? A pre-meditation, after 21 days of meditation, how the sleep, falling asleep has affected. So if you see most of the 16 to 30 minutes one has an increase, a significant increase, almost 50%. It was before the yellow one, the yellow pie slice. If you see 16 to 30 minutes pre-meditation, in the beginning of the score when you took this, 25% said that it takes 16 to 30 minutes, whereas here 41% said they can fall asleep within 16 to 30 minutes. That's a significant increase. So, and then the need of the sleep. I also heard many times from participants in their experiences also, they feel energetic, they need less sleep. With meditation, you gain the energy that you need less the need of how many number of hours of sleep is required. That also shows decrease in the need for sleep, how many hours, but you still are energetic. And then in this slide, there are sleep quality. We also measured the participant sleep quality using a sleep scale. In this one, how feel that your sleep was not quiet, moving restlessly, feeling tense. The quality of sleep, how often you wake up, or do you have trouble staying awake during the day? If you don't have a good sleep, quality of the sleep, you probably slept for 8 hours, but still, if the quality is not good, you can keep less energetic during the day. So these set of type of questions, the results shows the changes in sleep quality score also has increased. There was a increase in the sleep quality of the participants experienced. And there is more in the other questions related to energy levels, changes in energy and diet. The one observance is energetic. A lot of participants felt, I feel energetic throughout the day with meditation. And then I feel nourished and happy after eating. So those are main changes noticed. Then there are questions regarding the learning new skills. Meditation encourages the willingness and the ability to learn new skills. The neurons, new neural connections happen with the meditation practice, right? In one of the session you heard about. So there is a increase in the learning ability to learn new skills. And then the second one, if you see the second chart, I'm confident while facing my fears. So there was an increase in the participant who felt more confident. If you see that orange one, agree, there is 29%, whereas after 21 days of practice of meditation, I'm confident while facing my fears. There are 41% agreed that they're less fearful, even facing anything. They're more resilient, more confident in facing what fears they used to usually have. So, and then again, the volunteering service related questions. And here I'm interested. The question was about whether you're interested in volunteering, about service. There was an increase in the participants who are more interested in volunteering after they started the program. Service, the perception about or participation into service has an increase. And if you see the another question, they see the synchronicities in the life. How many people agree about that synchronicities? There was an increase in the number of participants who have started noticing that in their life that they're more open now. Before they're not even paying attention, or they think it's different. But here they're aware of those synchronicities in their life. So those are significant, the self-assessment really helps. I really thank you for everyone who participated taking the self-assessment. It really tells you, it's a measurement. This is useful for many people. Really measuring this to using different scale. We're trying to conduct a research also on these type of scores. But thank you so much for everyone who has participated in taking this self-assessment.
Thank
Thank you,
you,
Chandra sir.
Sridhar madam. I know you went through. I think we need to present it as a report. And I saw one of them, it said, do you believe in synchronicities? And then there was disagreements before for about 10 or 12% and became 0% and after. Interestingly. So that means no one disbelieves things that are potentially happen. That means they're open for miracles.
Correct.
It's opening for possibilities that are unexpected to happen. We keep doors open, which is the beginning of a great shift and change. And of course, many moved from agree to strongly agree. That's how I saw. So, which is great. I think the purpose of a program like this, in 3 weeks, they're able to change their mindset to allow unexpected to happen. That means then you are setting yourself to really go after things that you perceive very difficult in the past. Now you actually start looking and then saying, maybe I can go after that, maybe I can go, and then realize that dream that otherwise always had, but thought that it's impossible, but now they're ready to do. It's great. That's really how I see Buddha programs. Want people to become more open and more expansive in life. We are here to experience life. And meditation is helping us to change our mindset to go into that. Health, emotional intelligence, these things will come when you are going in and living your true purpose. Everything else will have to automatically follow because we're here to live a purpose, not here to just gain health. Gain health is survival thinking. Living purpose is expansive thinking of what we're here for. Thank you. And Vera, great job in putting this together. What is that? Anything that we need to know about this whole findings that you compiled?
Um, I can take you through my process of analyzing the questionnaires. So maybe it will be clearer in terms of answering it. So as everyone must know, each of the questions are multiple choice questions, and all the options, they're weighted with a particular score. So what I do is for each question, I take an average of these scores through all the responses, and then I can compare it to the different questionnaires which were sent at the beginning and the middle, and now I'll do it for the last questionnaire. So then you could get a clearer idea of like the changes that everyone sees. And yeah, that's generally the process. And these are some of the results that we've got. And we have other we have other questions that we've also looked at, but in the interest of time, we haven't shared everything. But it's a more comprehensive scale than just the particular questions that we've shared right now. So it gets a very clear idea of the person's mental state.
How many response we had in the survey 1 and survey 2? So how many response is this?
The first response, the first questionnaire got 114 responses. Unfortunately, the second one did not get as many. We only had 40 responses. But hopefully, towards the last questionnaire that we send, hopefully that will get more responses so we get a better idea of the changes people see.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So one way each of us can contribute, dear friends, is that if you come back into these programs, if you take this research and the little more, act with active interest, that'll contribute. Your contribution of answering is your contribution towards spiritual science, contributing towards meditation benefit. these things we publish, and then somebody is going to roll it up into some greater assessment, multiple studies finding. They are going to contribute in many, many ways to add. So our act of giving 5 minutes of time or 15 minutes of time is many, many ways is rolling up and then becoming rolling up into data that potentially governments can use, larger organizations can use, societies can use. A simple act of taking 15 minutes time to just answer the questions. So those of you who did not take time, and then I must do this to all WhatsApp groups again, right? To see if they can take up that extra time to still answer, I think it'll still benefit. So thank you. Thank you, Sridhar Madam, to coming
Thank
back
you,
and
sir.
doing this. Yes, and driving these efforts. Thank you,
Thank
Vera.
you, Vera.
Yes.
So I would like to add that we will be sending the personality assessment 3. So I request all to just participate and see the wonders. Thank you.
Thank you. So, friends, we have got a couple of more sharings before we conclude for today. So, let me invite Mr. Sandeep Reddy, and then we have Shamusha Martina Bar too. Hi, Martina. Good, wonderful to see you there. And we'll have both the sharings, and then we conclude for today. And then we have many more who wanted to share. We'll do that tomorrow, like Rohini Madam and others. Yes, Sandeep ji.
Yeah, it's wonderful joining the CO program. I hope you are able to hear.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah. Before telling about how I got into this meditation, I wanted to just tell you that my sister stays in St. Louis, and where she stays, Mr. Vishweshwar Rao is her neighbor. I think he's also Chandasa's classmate, if I'm not wrong. So he visited our house in Bangalore and kept telling about the CEO and all the benefits that he has got through meditation. That is where I got inspired and wanted to try meditation. And about my background, I had few anxiety and sleeping issues. Probably after starting meditating, all those, I mean, I could see a significant change in the way I thought about how things would happen, or how things were, the way that I was able to perceive things. And my sleep gradually got better. My awakenings have reduced. I feel a lot happier. Uh, I mean, it's. I mean, special thanks goes to Chandasa. Whenever I listen to his voice, there's some sort of energy that flows into my body, and I feel so relaxed, so happy. It's like kind of mini meditation for me whenever I listen to Chandasa. So inspiring, so energetic words. I mean, special thanks to Chandasa and all the team that are doing a wonderful job. Yeah, that's it. That's it. I wanted to share.
Thank you, sir. Well, can you please introduce yourself? I mean, you said
I'm
you.
I'm, I'm Sandeep, and I work for a company called Zeroda, which is basically into broking, and I live in Bangalore.
Okay, sir. Wonderful. Yes, Vishweshwara Garu has taken up a big project
Yes,
in
sir.
St. Louis.
Yes, sir. He was discussing about that when he was in my home for 2 days.
Okay, so he stayed with you there.
Yes, sir.
Wonderful. Please do join us one of the days for lunches once you come back to Bangalore on December 13 or so
Definitely,
in
sir.
Budase Foundation HSR layout.
Yes, sir. Definitely.
Okay. All
Okay.
right. Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Martina, are you there? Not there.
We have
Yes.
Samusha ma'am. She's originally from Austria and currently resides in UAE. She's formal journalist and who now enjoys writing book. Her spiritual journey began 20 years
But yeah, okay, there she is.
20
Sorry,
years
I had to put my
ago.
contact lenses.
Yeah. With her meditation practice inspired by Eckhart Toll. Although she was unable to continue at that time, but in 2020, she explored Dr. Joe Dispenza's meditation techniques and attended a 3-day workshop in 2022, where she truly connected with the scientific principles behind this work. In spring of 2025, Samusha participated in a workshop conducted by Buddha CEO Foundation, and during this workshop, she discovered an important connection that blended the teachings of both Dr. Joe Dispenza and Eckhart Tolle. Thanks to Chandra sir insightful talk, since then she has been practicing more consistently and has found greater joy in her spiritual journey. So welcome Samusha ma'am.
Shamuza, thank you
Yeah.
so much. I have to say sorry, it is for me night in Dubai here, so but I try to give my best, so early morning. What I want to say is that for me, the education for the meditation coach came at the right time, because it was a time when I left from the Emirates to my summer vacation in Austria. And as before, it was really a fantastic life without sorrows, without anything. And once I arrived in Austria, trouble started. And it was really, in a way, each week something else. And I had the impression it cannot get worse. And on top of all this, and I also had to work, of course, I'm an author. I'm writing a biography for an Austrian global entrepreneur here in the Emirates. And plus I had to do this education, which was really a challenge for me because of the time gap. And I'm really not an early bird. So I could never attend the live program. I always had to follow it during the day. So challenges. And but I had the feeling I have to do it, and it was for a reason, because it really makes me so calm. I mean, so calm as you can be when life is getting upside down. And it helped me to, usually I'm very, how to say, it's easy for me to, now I'm losing my English. So I'm not really a calm person, huh? So, and when things get crazy like they have been, usually I would really, nobody could talk to me. I would explode for nothing. So, but once I started this meditation program, it was, I cannot tell you in which way it changed me. I mean, I was nervous because the situation was really horrible, but for the way I would have acted and reacted, it was a complete different story. So also when it was demanding for me to do this program, it was so important. And for me, it was a gift of synchronicity, that it came really absolutely for the right time. And there was a point when I really asked myself, do I have now all these challenges because I started this program? Because life said, okay, you challenge yourself now. So we give you examples that you can, every day you can find out where you are standing. Or did I get this opportunity because it was already on the plan that all these things are happening, but it would be it would have been very hard for me to go through this, especially because I lost one of my best friends then in summer as well. And this was really a time I cannot tell you how this was for me. And without this meditation program, and especially there was a connection. It was Felix Baumgartner. It is the guy who jumped in 2012 from the space. And I mentioned him in one of my meditation, the work I have done for my education. I mentioned that for me, it was always, when I start a meditation, I step out into the nothing, like he has done when he jumped from space and said, now I'm coming home. And I guess, or for me, it was like, this is my coming home. When I do the meditation, this is the first step I do out into the nothing. I'm coming home because this is my home. This is where I am everything. And and when I was writing this program for my test, I mentioned him. And I guess 2 weeks later or so, he died in an accident. So, and this was one of the most, because we were very close, this was one of the most difficult times of my life. And the meditation and to be part of this program was such, I cannot tell you, it was also when you have friends, you have family, you have your life, but it was a kind of backup, but a different family, a different power which is behind you, which is carrying you through these times. And I have to say, she's not here because she's in silence, but Jay was unbelievable at this time, because I thought I cannot do anything more. I cannot go through all the demandings of this meditation, of the program, of the things I have to learn, of the test. I stop everything. But she was really with me, and with her calm way of being, she was so important for me at this time. And the whole Buddha CEO, also when it's just a source of power, it's not that someone is standing behind you, but it is a feeling, it is a connection. And this is something which was so helpful and really helped me to stay calm, because this is the most, for me, to stay calm, it's the most difficult challenge. And I'm sorry, I don't have your name now, but the lady who introduced me knows it already because of the time gap. We had technical issues till I could attend now, and I got a different time than it was now, and it is so early morning. So then I'm on very, very easy on alert. So, but this is why it is so important for me to meditate. And I was asked I should share which books I'm reading. So as I'm writing at the moment 2 books and translating another one I wrote already, it is for me reading, it's not a topic at the moment, to be honest. But I love the Hermetic laws. They are like a Bible for me. I always go through it and through it and through it. But as a writer, for me, reading is important, yes. But what I found out in this meditation, or in this time of my education with Buddha CEO, is that meditation is always the time where I get informations. And sometimes it is not so that I'm just observing the thought. I let it in, I welcome it, and sometimes I interrupt the meditation to write down, because it's a source of information for me as well. And to go then deeper into these sentences I got from above, this is what I feel and what I say in the meditation. It is so much inspiring, and it is sometimes, because when you read something, you just read that what another person wrote. Well, so it's their experience, it's their point of view. It is, of course, it is important, and it is knowledge, and it is wisdom in books, all this, no doubt. But I guess the most important thing is in a meditation that you welcome the informations you get. And I would like to encourage you to, maybe afterwards, you don't have to interrupt like I do, because it's my habit. Sometimes, not always, because my experience is when you get an information from above and you think, this is fantastic, I will write it then it's gone. So this is my experience. This is why I love to write it then. I like to write it in this moment. And then you can go deeper into this information, and to get more informations about that. And this is sometimes, it's I'm not saying that reading is not important. Far away it is, and I read a lot. I read Eckhart Tolle, I read Joe Dispenza, I listen to lectures, whatever comes my way. But this is also something I really would like to encourage you to take the meditation as a source of informations for yourself, to strengthen you. And it is really a source of power for so many things. And it is said, be supernatural. This is the idea. And I guess it's the combination of these two words, because natural, we are already, this is our natural connection. This is when I say I go home into the nothing, because this is all what we are at the end of the day. And so this is my personal experience. And the question was how it transformed me. I said it already. It makes me more calm. But this is not for me. This is not an issue. It's more for the people around me. It's the life is easier for them. But it is also, of course, the feeling. What I have is that I'm much more home into myself. I'm not so much, sometimes it is what is happening outside, it was attracting me, and I have to react, and I have to do this, and I have to give my input, because it's so important. Nobody can exist anymore when I don't give my input. It's of course an ego topic. So, but ego becomes, I wouldn't say it will go, it is still here, but it becomes more silent. And I experience more and more often situations, of course, it's nothing what cannot expect. I meditate and tomorrow I change completely, or I lose completely all these things what I don't want to have. But now I can look at things and go, okay, yeah, this is their opinion. This is the way they are doing it. This is not my business. So I can keep silence. And this is already, for me, it is a lot. And I guess everybody has different challenges. So you will see that that your daily life will change. And also others will recognize it. Of course, I also do a lot of prana work. A friend of mine is giving pranas, and I get each week, I get half an hour prana. And this since 2 years. So it is supporting me additional. I can feel it. But meditation, this is something what another person is doing for me, but meditation is something what I am doing for myself. And I mean, I'm not a preacher. I'm not running around and say, oh, wow, now I discovered how fantastic meditation is. You have to do it too. Nobody have to do anything. So, but when people ask me, and they do a lot, and I guess this is the plan of synchronicity. Once it sends you on this journey, that people are reacting on you and they say, oh, you have changed in a do I have to stop? Huh?
No, we can conclude.
Sorry, it's like when I'm writing, it's the never-ending story.
Yes.
Okay, so just let me finish one sentence. So when people say you have changed in a way, or they are doing something where I see myself before I started with this meditation program, and I'm smiling, and they say, "What? Why are you smiling?" And they're like this, and I say, "No, I just recognize that I was the same, and I see how I changed." So, and then they say, why, how? Yes, I realized it, but what happened? What are you doing? So, and then of course you tell them the story, and then they start to be interested and say, I always wanted to do, but I'm not the type of, and this is what I always said, I'm not the type for meditation. I cannot meditate. So, and I guess you don't have to be the preacher who tries to convince everybody. But once you're open and you want to share and you want to give, then people have an ear for you, and then you are the mouse for them. And yeah, that's it. I have to stop. I'm sorry when I'm talking too much.
Thank you, Samosa Madam. So this is wonderful. It makes us calmer. It makes us look at ourselves.
Thank you.
And then it gives you that power. It's not just people there. It's just a power source behind you. That's your meditation. That's your consciousness behind you. Yes, we are very, very thankful to Jayashree Madam, who is there throughout with you. And thanks for helping us to improve our coach program better and better. Okay.
Thank you for inviting me. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Have a nice day. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you all, dear friends. So wonderful to be sharing these experiences. So we will have our last day tomorrow, and we'll have some opportunity, but we can continue to share some of these in the WhatsApp group that you are in. You can write in detail whatever that you've been going through. So because I can tell you, everything you write is being read by somebody or the other, and those who are reading are the ones who need the most. It's up to us to make a choice to say, let me put it out there. And one person changes, I think that's remarkable. So thank you, friends. And Jagdish, I will take your input, your message tomorrow. But we're quite past the time. Okay. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.
I am happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. Happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. And I know the light of love is shining in my eyes. I am happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. A little birdie told me that life is so sweet. As I listen to her song, I know I am complete. I have all the keys to love, joy, and peace. The power is